Welcome to yet another episode of Deshbhakti Andolan. Friends, today we'll be talking about an extremely serious situation which is developing in Bharuch district of Gujarat. A few days back, Op India, one of the finest digital portals of India, had carried a news about uh, several Muslims buying properties in this district, and there being a lot of communal tension and all that. I thought I will go there with my friend Rahul and check things for myself. What I saw is this, and this is a kind of report which I am submitting to all of you. Friends, there is this place called Hatkana Bazaar in Bahadur Boraj area of Bharuch town. It's about 150 years old, and it was always a 100% Hindu dominated area. Over a period of time, some of the Hindu family they started migrating to Mumbai and other places. But the past few years, there has been a systematic effort to buy up properties owned by Hindus and change the demography of that area. Now, there is nothing wrong in a Muslim buying a Hindu property or a Hindu buying a Muslim property. But there is the Disturbed Areas Act which is in force in this area for the past several years. And under this act, you cannot buy or sell a property without the explicit permission of the local police station. And here what is happening is that lot of Hindu families' properties are being purchased first in the name of some dummy Benami Hindus, and then after that the Muslim buyers they come into the picture. And even though the local people have complained several times to the police, there has been no action. And what is more upsetting is that once the Muslims come, they have this practice like cutting goats on Bakri Eid. And some years back, when some gentlemen went to Hajj and came back, there's a huge feast which was there on the street of cutting of goats, and then a lot of noise and all those things and all, which was objected to by the Hindus, but the police did not apparently bother to respond to that. Recently, a gentleman purchased a house bang outside a Hindu temple which has been there since ages, kind of thing. And he objected, his name is Shaukat Mansoori, he objected to the arati being performed in the temple and bhajans being sung there in the temple in the evenings. The local Hindus, they went to the police and they have filed an FIR against him, and the matter is still pending. But the situation has become so worse that the Hindus have now preferred to leave the place by selling their properties for whatever price they have. Here I am showing you a series of boards in Gujarati which says Hindu house for sale with the mobile number of the person concerned. Anybody wants to buy, they can contact the person. Just have a look at this series of posters which are put up outside the houses of several Hindus. It's a very alarming situation. Even a temple was up for sale, but due to some pressure from Hindus, it was decided not to sell the temple because it would have been a matter of utter shame. But the fact remains that there is a lot of tension over there. And here I must give credit to a gentleman by the name Gaurang Rana. He is a 30-year-old teacher. He basically gives private tuitions in that area. He has been in the forefront of this battle to save Hindus and Hindu culture, and he is held by Mr. Mehul Patel, a person who is having a job in nearby Surat city, and Yogesh Rana, and then a few others. This small band of people, they are fighting with their back to the wall to ensure that Hatkana Bazaar in Bahadur Boras area, it does not fall into a totally Muslim area. Their contention, which is extremely valid, is that anybody wants to buy or sell should do it strictly under the Disturbed Areas Act. Without police permission, all purchases are illegal. They have made several representations. In fact, over 90 or 100 Hindus have given a representation to the district administration to ensure that the composition, the demography area is not changed forcibly or through deceit. But the local administration has not responded whatsoever for reasons best known to them. Friends, this is not something which is happening like in Kashmir, where the Pandits, thousands of them were forced to flee the Kashmir Valley and look for shelter elsewhere. This is in Gujarat, in South Gujarat, which is a very prosperous area where people are highly educated, if in such a place Hindus have to flee from there, sell their houses, then it's a matter of shame for each and every one of us in this country. It's not a matter confined only to Bharuch or to Gujarat, but for the whole of this country. This is a challenge which we should take it up and ensure that Gaurang, uh, uh, his friends Yogesh and Mr. Mehul, everybody, they get the support of Hindus across the country and ensure their safety and also ensure that they're able to preserve their culture. Can you believe they cannot even perform Ganpati Puja or any other Navratri Puja something, because the community hall, in front of the community hall there is a small open space which is always occupied by cars belonging to the other community. There is absolutely no effort in kind of extending cooperation and trying to create a communal harmony. This attitude, the problem is one of attitude. That is what Gaurang and his friends are fighting against. There is no, they are not saying that we are against any community. But when you can play your loudspeaker in the local mosque very loudly, why can't we play bhajans? Why can't we chant bhajans in our temple? Why can't we perform arati? These are basic fundamental questions. Even after 70 years, if Hindus are to seek permission and beg to hold artis and perform pujas, it's a very, very alarming situations. Friends, I hope you all will rise to the occasion. Write to the Chief Minister of Gujarat, Mr. Dilip Patel. Write to the SP of Police, Bharuch. Also to the Collector of Bharuch. You can get their numbers and addresses from Google. Write to them and tell them to ensure the safety of Hindus in Hatkana Bazaar. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.